and welcome. I'm Kitty Puss, reporter to the stars. Tonight's a very special little episode. I'm talking to someone very special. On behalf of VetPay, I've got Andrew.
Hello.
And Bugsy.
This is Bugsy.
Hi, how are you? And thanks for joining us.
Well, thanks for having us.
No problem. So, he's got a nappy on. What's that? It's a dwappy. It's a dwappy. That's what that is.
Yeah,
it's a dwappy. A dog in a nappy, a dwappy. Right. So, Andrew, tell me a little bit about Bugsy. How long have you had him? And just a little bit about him.
Okay. Well, we've had Bugsy for eight years now. He's 8 years old, and he was with us since he was a little puppy, and just I'd say March this year, 2016, he had an accident, as I call it.
Okay, so we're going to get to that in a minute,
Yeah.
So what are some of the favourite things that Bugsy likes to do?
Now or before?
Now and before. What's some of the things he likes to do? What did he like to do before he had his accident?
Well, he's a very smart little dog. As you can see, he likes you because he's just relaxing, and he likes cats because we have a cat as well at home. Mm-hmm. Her name's Balana, and he's very smart. Like, he always told us when he needed to go to the toilet or when he wanted to play and stuff like that. And he used to sit up on his little hind legs and sit on his...
so he does tricks as well, does he?
He used to do tricks and everything.
Very clever little doggy. So, and I believe he likes to go for walks and stuff like that. Loves the walks in the park.
Can't say that too loud because
we can't say the
W word, because as soon as he hears the
Right.
W word, he wants to go for the... You know what I'm talking about.
Right. Okay. No worries.
Yeah.
Now, I believe we're going to get to the story of Bugsy
Yeah.
and why we're here. So let's go from the beginning. You came home one night.
Yeah.
Tell me what happened when you came home.
Well, the morning he was kind of like, you know what dogs do, they like to rub their bottoms on...
Not really, because I'm a cat.
Okay, well, dogs sometimes like to, rub their bottoms on the carpet and, have a little scratch type of thing. And that's what it looked like in the morning. By the time I got home, he was still doing it. And he looked a little bit wobbly, and I was a little bit worried about him. So I thought, you know what? I think we better take him to the vet, because it wasn't just a normal thing. By the time I got him into the car, and it was about a 10-minute drive, by the time we got to the vets, he wasn't walking. And
Right. Now, I did talk to your partner, so he's filled me in on a lot of the story.
Oh, good.
So if you forget, I know it was a bit traumatic.
Yes.
So you got to the vet, and I believe the vet said to you, look, you need to take him down to the animal hospital at Homebush, ASAP.
ASAP.
Off you rushed.
Yep.
And while you were going down there, what were you thinking? What was going through your mind?
Oh, I was just... At the time, I was just holding him and just making sure he was okay and comfortable, and I was just saying, to myself, he's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. Whatever it is, he's going to be okay. That's really what I was thinking at the time. Mm-hmm. So I didn't know what to expect.
So you got to the animal hospital at Homebush,
Yep.
and you got in, and you got to see a vet. And what was the diagnosis? What happened there?
Well, he was starting to get into a lot of pain, and he was starting to cry, as a dog does, type of thing. And they diagnosed him in that, and then they had to have x-rays and all that kind of stuff. Now, to do that, it costs a lot of money to just even have an x-ray for a dog or for yourself. That's when it started to get quite expensive.
Now, your partner told me that what happened to him was that he actually had a ruptured disc and it had splintered, and his spinal cord came up and was actually crushed.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he then told me that the vet gave you the diagnosis and how much it was going to cost and everything. Mm-hmm. So you guys had to go out and decide what you were going to do, because it was quite expensive, wasn't it?
Well,
it was a bit of a shock.
That's when the shock and the reality hit, because then I realised, oh my God, it was really expensive. We actually started ringing people, my parents, my partner's parents, friends, just to see if we could raise that money at that time.
Now, so Bugsy actually needed spinal surgery to push his spinal cord back down and fix the part where all the
Yeah.
bone had shattered and stuff like that. And he actually had shattered bone in his spinal cord
Yes,
itself,
that's right.
didn't he?
Yeah.
So it was
So
very serious.
They had to clean it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise.
So, from what I believe, you managed to get half of the money, or quite close to half of the money. So you needed the rest to make the decision. Now, if you couldn't get the rest, what was it going to be? It was that sort of decision that we all hate to make.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was quite emotional. Now, one of the receptionists said, "How about vet pay?"
Yeah.
And you guys didn't know what vet pay was
No.
and all that. So what that was it was a loan to help you pay for Bugsy's surgery, wasn't it?
It was, but then at the time this is close to about 8 o'clock at night, and it's like, how are we going to get approval? How are we going to get a loan at this time at night?
Yes.
And that's the panic. And we rang. Well, they started organising with vet pay.
So they did, didn't they? So the receptionist rang vet pay. They said, "We've got Bugsy here. We've got the diagnosis. We know how much it's going to cost." And it was close to $11,000 at the time,
Yeah,
wasn't it? They
was.
weren't sure and all that. So they said, you've got some of the money towards it. So you did the process. You went through the process of putting through the loan and all that, and it was approved.
It was approved like that night.
And at that point, when it was approved and Vets Pay said yes, everything's a go, and how did you feel? What sort of relief was it? Was it a relief or?
I was, he's my little boy, and I was in tears. My partner was strong, and he was supporting me at the same time. And as soon as they gave us the approval and we could, he could have the operation there and then, I was very nervous, of course, still. But he could have the operation.
Now, you guys didn't have pet insurance because it's not really something you kind of thought about. And Bugsy had actually, Chris had told me that Bugsy had his yearly checkup and he was healthy and everything like that.
Not long after, yeah.
And he was fine.
Yeah, he was fine.
And I was told that these kind of things with the back and that, they just happen. It's like a ruptured disc in a human, that it can just happen.
Yeah.
And
No
stuff
warning.
like that. No warning, no nothing. It's just like bang, there it is. So after getting the vet pay loan and all that, how did you feel? You were really like...
It was like God sent. I was blessed. I felt blessed, This could be the chance that, he's going to be okay. That's what I thought. He's going to be okay.
Then he was admitted to hospital, and in the morning he had all his treatment, he had and they began the surgery and everything, and everything went well. But unfortunately, with this type of surgery, they can't give you a guarantee on whether or not the poor Bugsy's going to walk again or not.
Yeah.
So, what happened that first day you saw him after the surgery? What was the first thing that went through your mind? And
well, when I first saw him, I was just so happy to see him. He had his whole back shaved where they operated, and he was stitched from about here to about down to there with a lot of stitches.
Wow!
You couldn't count them. There were that many. And he was like
one brave little puppy.
Oh, I tell you what! And he had one of his legs bandaged up because they had to have the needle and everything. So he was pretty. He still wanted to stand up. He wanted to sit up. That's what he wanted to do. That's what he wanted to do. Not like now.
No, he's kind of asleep, isn't he?
Yeah, he's asleep. Yeah, he likes you.
He does.
Yeah.
He likes me a lot. So, he was in hospital for a while and that, and recovered and stuff like that. Then you brought him home. So,
We brought him home.
What was it like when you brought him home?
Well, that's when it all pretty much started for us. It changed our lives totally, because we had to commit ourselves to him. He's got to have his nappy changed. Regular.
He's dwappy.
He's dwappy.
I'm going to call him a dwappy.
Dwappy. That sounds good, actually.
A dwappy.
A dwappy.
Yeah. Dogs in nappies, dwappies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dwappy.
And what about his rehabilitation and that? He had physiotherapy,
He had physio.
I believe.
Yeah, he had physio.
And how did he go with that?
He was pretty good, actually. The physiotherapist said there was a lot of potential that he could walk again, but it's going to take time. It could take 3 months. It could take 12 months. We don't know. We're in August now, and today
I've seen him running around tonight, and he's very happy, and
he's very good.
plays with his little brother AJ and that, and he's out and about, and he's like, running around and being silly. He's actually a little bit of a bad boy.
he
He might not be able to walk just yet, but
Yeah.
he's a bit of a bad boy. And some exciting news tonight. He started wagging his tail.
He was
that's
really
a really good
wagging his
thing.
tail.
Yeah. He was really
I'm sorry
wagging
we
it.
didn't have the cameras on, but we got it on a little, phone camera, so maybe...
And how did you find everybody at VetPay? Because I know
Wow.
Chris was sending them updates and saying how Bugsy was and
Well, we
on
didn't want to
videos.
be, a burden and thinking, we're throwing all these things to him. But, Chris did send him all these things, and although we've never met these people, they became part of our lives because they gave Bugsy, they gave Bugsy a second chance of life. And
is that how you look at it? That they were basically his guardian angels and
totally.
He got a second chance at life.
Totally, yeah.
So for people out there that don't know about VetPay and stuff like that, and you can go to vetpay.com.au to find out more about VetPay. How did you find all the service and everything like that?
Oh, do you know what? You can get a loan anywhere. You can go to the bank and you're a number. But with VetPay, you're not. You are a person, and he is like their own pet as well,
Now, I believe he's also become a little bit of an office mascot.
Yes, he has been, actually.
Yes, and you guys recently just went to the Dog Lover show at
We were invited
Park,
personally
yeah.
because of the first time.
And how did
over
that go?
there. Oh, look, when we were invited, we said we definitely had to go because I wanted to meet, some of the staff there, and I was so happy to, Oh, by the way, Bugsy was a VIP guest because you couldn't take your dogs there.
No.
So
you
he was a VIP dog, and we had to get a little stroller.
No cats too.
Well, no cats. It was a dog lover show.
Well, that's right.
Yeah, so maybe there might be a cat show, I don't know. But we got a little stroller and we had a little basket, and he sat in there very proud, and he was very excited, and everybody just fell in love. And Chris made a sign on his stroller.
We'll put that up, the sign.
Yeah, it was something like, I may be disabled, but I'm rocking this stroller. I'm Bugsy, how you doing?
Oh, very, very funny.
Yeah.
So you met Karina and Ian.
Oh, I met Karina, I met Ian, and...
Now, they gave you something from all the staff.
They did.
And what was that? What did they give you from all the staff?
I'm going to say, these guys, every time I get to speak to them or whatever happens, I get very emotional, and because I feel very, very close to them. And Bugsy got a beautiful get well card, and there you go, you can see that. And they all signed the card, and I just want to especially say thank you to Sandra, Lorena, Stefan, Alana, Melissa, Mick, Stephanie, Helen, Karina, and Ian. And they all signed it. I don't know if you can see it, but they all signed it and they put photos of Bugsy. And that was especially a very, very special thing for us. From them, and
I'm sure that they appreciate you saying thank you. I know that they all support and love him, and have sent him some very special gifts.
Yes, they have.
So that's been really good, and Bugsy continues to have more therapy, and
he will have more therapy.
Have a little wheelchair now to help him.
He's
continue to walk and stuff, and he's a lot better and stronger.
Yeah, you can't say it's not strong because the way he plays with his brother AJ. It worries me.
It's very rough.
Very rough.
Very rough and tumble.
He's still the leader of the pack, let me tell you.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. So next is his wheelchair.
Next is his wheelchair. Yes.
And then the W
fitted.
word.
And then we can go for that W word.
The W word.
Yeah.
Well, thank you once again for sharing your story.
Thank you.
And thank you on behalf of VetPay. And if you'd like to find out more about VetPay and what they can do, you can ask your vet or go to vetpay.com.au. I'm Kitty Puss, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Bugsy. Say bye.
Where's the depender? You going to go for walkies? When you get your cart, you're going to go for walkies? Oh. Well, we have to get the cart first. Come back here. Come back here. Good boy. Good boy. Up in your bed. Such a good boy.